like Ivern's actually here for the fight as well. Jin going to be able to get out of there. He's low. He's going to throw in the curtain call. Going to be able to get a few shots in on the Lee Sin, who is snared by the Ivern. He's going to go down to the Zyra, and it looks like as well the Poppy is getting low to the fights up and top. But here, the Ivern goes down to the Zyra as well for a 1-for-1 trade here as Ahri comes down bot.
We are seeing the Camille roam bot. We will see if she's going to try to make an engage on this. Jin still has some health and enough damage for, or enough mana for probably at least one more W.
3 members, though, against this one Camille. I don't know how it's going to go here. She does have both summoners. Is forced to blow both of them immediately after engaging in that fight. She is very low now, and she is very tasty for both of the carries on the enemy team with that blue buff.
Yes, she does make it out, though, and it seems to be a trade win for Tanuki, meaning they are gaining. Unfortunately, they have not gained an overall gold lead, but that did help give them a little extra gold with the overall trade win of a 1-4-2, I believe.
Both lanes, or all lanes, actually stacked up very evenly against each other. It's going to come down to decision making and presence in lanes and where you want to distribute that overall, with the ganks and the roams being done by mid and jungle. Also, we have not seen any attempts to move on this Mountain Drake as well. I believe both teams are just looking for one lane to completely fall so they have an open Drake to them.
You're completely right, and we are seeing some very interesting, gameplay with a lot of these fights happening so early. We're only 12 minutes in, but we do have 12 kills this game, which is relatively significant. We are seeing a steal by
Lee Sin
this.
sees it, he smites it, or did Ivern get that? Ivern actually smites it away. Going in, Shen's here though. Ivern going low. Poppy gonna be able to come in. Oh, Shen flashes over, gets on the Ivern. He is still alive though. Poppy just trying to keep the Shen off. She is not able to. Camille going in, but she's going to get taken out. Shen going in as well. Poppy going to have to use the plant to get over the wall, and the score is evened up with that, and they're still going after Poppy.
That was not worthwhile for the Legends 27.
And they're going all in as Zyra as well. She's going to go down here. Jin with no support here is going to have to try. Oh, he gets it though. That 4th shot doing an incredible amount of damage. He's going to continue to go in, get the root here as well. 3rd shot, 4th shot, open the curtain call, and he's going to go for Rakan.
And that is a beautiful double kill on the Jin. But there is a fight going up top lane, and it seems that no one ends up going down, and Poppy is doing her best to hold that tower.
This is the reason why they like that Poppy. Her ability to go in a 1v3 and be so tanky, it's hard to melt through her and to hold those turrets while she can.
Meanwhile, Jin bot lane is just pushing that wave in. He may actually be able to take the first tower if he can get this next wave.
Absolutely, and with no team members of Tanuki around, he is going to get it with ease.
First tower, and that is all of that local gold that gets directly deposited onto that Jin, snowballing his lead ahead even further.
Yeah.
I am going to be very interested in seeing what his AD is now that he has backed.
Yeah. His CS right now is phenomenal, though, as we see 121 CS on the Jin compared to the 88 we're seeing on the Xayah. And also, it looks like Poppy's getting kind of engaged on here. She tends to be staying at that very low health bar around Shen, which is proving to bring her very close to death oftentimes. But going back to Jin, he's got 4 kills, no deaths, 121 CS, and he got that turret gold. He is so far ahead right now.
He is sitting at 223 AD. That is how much damage his first 3 auto attacks do. His last auto attack is a crit with extra damage based off missing health.
And we might be seeing a fight for the Mountain Drake here, a very powerful tool in taking out those objectives. Are going to get snared. Jin gonna go in. Daisy's coming out here. Knock up onto 2 members of the Legends here. Jin gonna be caught out here. Is he gonna be able to finish off Rakan as Ahri goes deep on him, missing the charge on him as well? Camille gonna take down another member of the team. Camille is going low though. Jin able to take apart a lot of the members of the team with his insane amounts of damage in the win. The Ace actually goes down for the team Legend 27.
That was an incredible fight. Very well executed by the Legend 27. You saw that Camille take so much damage. That's the advantage of her natural health scaling. If you look at her, she is getting minimal health from that Trinity Force, but she has so much durability due to that healing she gets off her W.
Yeah, and Jin's sitting on all 1,500 gold. He's going to be almost to be able to be build a second full item. He already has the Yomo's Blade, or as I like to call it, the Yo Mama's Blade, and the BF Sword as well, with 7 kills and no deaths and 4 assists, along with all this CS he's been getting.
Yes, what happened that team fight was very crucial, and while Jin was just underneath where the scorecard for these champions are, he was sitting right off to the side, peeling himself backwards against an Ahri, which is a very difficult task in and of itself, showing mechanical skill. And then he also was able to further this.
Camille's in trouble here. Shen and Rakan both going on her, but Ivern's here to give some backup as well and make sure she gets out of there safe. But no, you're right. This Jhin is definitely scaling very well, but it looks like we might be getting a tower dive here as well. Camille looking to back, but 4 members of Tanuki are up here, and it looks like we're going to have the 2 members, Zyra and Poppy, also going up here. Jhin looks like he's going to stay in mid lane and start split pushing down there as well. Daisy going to go in and start pounding on her Shen there. And Poppy going to go in straight on the Ahri. Camille going down as well. Ahri goes down without a word there. Poppy knocking up 3 members of Tanuki. Curtain Call going down here. It's going to be out of range, though, for them as well. They're going for a dive, though. Ooh, Lee Sin goes in, takes down the Camille, who is out of position, but it looks like he as well is going to go down, with Shen trying to get him safely there with a teleport, but it's not going to happen as 4 members of the Legend 27 are now top to rotate on this turret.
That's going to be the 3rd turret falling in favor of the Legend 27. They are exceedingly good at, when they get these shallow leads, being able to continue and snowball them to very, very powerful effects.
And
You're seeing them
just goes
have
down again.
A massive gold lead, and while Tanuki B has incredible lane pressure and they know how to lane very, very effectively, as shown by the fact that they bully very effectively against like the Shen into Poppy, and all of these matchups have been very well played, but the overall team dynamic of the Legends 27 is also very excellent and is coming out ahead this game.
However, I must say that Camille is still rather weak. Although she is able to do what Camille does, her damage output and her health are very low, as we saw as Lee Sin dived into the backline, was able to pick her off very easy. And although he died himself, he was still able to get there with that. And it's just that fact that right now, almost all the gold is shifted in Jin's favor here. The CS, the kills, and it's harming members like Camille here in terms of team fight potential.
You're absolutely right, and the same is true for Lee Sin. But fortunately, Xayah is coming back with 3 kills under her belt, and we know how strongly Xayah scales from seeing her in previous games. She has incredible potential to just add so much to these fights that are going to be going down.
Opening up the curtain call there to get them off of the lane and sort of start pushing them back in to start this siege that they're looking to go for here. Although it is good to know now that Jhin no longer has the curtain call for quick kills here. It's going to be interesting how that's going to play out here as we see the siege beginning. Poppy going really deep with no minion coverage is going to get caught out by a charm and a ton of damage, causing Daisy to have to be brought out and dying straight away to turret.
Yeah, if there is one thing that we are going to see as the way Tanuki can come back in, it is actually not going to be the Xayah. It's going to be in the Ahri. You need, or maybe even the Lee Sin, you need someone to be able to pick out that Jhin fast enough to get into the enemy team, find him, burst him down, and then hopefully still be able to get out and do damage to other enemies.
And Shen was split pushing top, but it looks like he's probably going to be in a bit of trouble here as well, with both Poppy and the Camille going in on him. However, this leaves one less team member for the Legends down there, and it looks like a team fight has started to ensue here. Zyra going to go down there, teleport coming in from the Poppy, and now they're going to be trying to go in on the Xayah. Jhin flashes in, causing Xayah to pop her invulnerability here. Feathers going down, bringing Ivern down to 1/3 of his health. Jhin going to open up the curtain call as it comes right off a cooldown. He's going to hit 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shots, going to miss, and 4 shot is going to miss as well. Poppy going to try to secure it with the hammer, and she fails to do so.
But heal burn by Xayah at the tail end of that fight Looks like
Oh,
this
but Lee
Camille-
Sin is stuck in this Camille. Oh, again, he's charmed, and Lee Sin is able to get out of there. And it looks like Camille's probably going to go down here as well. It's going to be
a
close,
quick
though.
dodge by that Camille ends up saving their life as they get just enough distance to not get auto attacked by that Xayah anymore. It's little mistakes like this with sending those two members top lane and having that ability to be engaged on while they did a fantastic job. We are seeing that Tanuki definitely has potential to turn these fights in their favor. They know what they need to do, and right now it's just a matter of getting the coordination down and executing those plays.
It looks like, I believe, that they are giving either the buff to Zyra or Jhin, their primary carry here, as Ivern smited it away for himself to give it on. And it looks like we got an Infernal Drake spawning up in here now, but Team Legends has full vision of it with that plant right there.
This is going to be very crucial for Tanuki to get because of the denial. If you can deny a Jhin who already has an incredible amount of AD, that extra 8% AD number that you get from an Infernal Drake, that would be absolutely massive as far as the impact on the later game for your team is.
Meanwhile, Poppy shutting out the entire team here, taking them on all at once, soaking all the damage. But it looks like Lee Sin actually came in for the Smite steal. He's going to go down for it, but they got Dragon off of it. But I don't know if it's going to be worth it here. Curtain Call going to come down. Shen is going to have to flash out of there. And it looks like with one kill on the Lee Sin and the Dragon loss, they're going to lose that Infernal Drake.
That was very well executed by the Lee Sin. I did not actually see him sneak through the line and get into that pit in order to catch that Drake. Even against an Ivern, it is very, very difficult to get the vision you need to be able to get that Smite steal. He must have used his Q to leap over the wall to the monster itself, giving him direct vision, using his finisher damage and Smite simultaneously to get that massive burst damage to secure that buff, which is going to be huge for his team in the long run.
Absolutely. Poppy kind of getting caught out here. She is tanky, but she's got 5 members right behind her. She's just trying to sidestep everything she can here. Gonna hammer out one member of the team and try to converge back on to the Ahri there, but I think they should probably go for a full disengage here. But I don't think they're going to. Jhin is now in the fight as well. We're seeing the potential for a 5v5 team fight full on right here, but it looks like Tanuki's gonna bask off of this one.
This is very interesting as there is a lot of tension that is just inherent in these teams' play. For example, the Legends 27 know that they really have to just get a win. They may feel a little more comfortable than Tanuki, who is doing their best to make sure they have to win this game in order to get this third place. But again, both teams are keeping their heads very well under this pressure, and neither of them are making those crucial mistakes like massive overextensions or leaving your AD carry out on their own that you often see.
But it looks like Xayah might be going down here. Shen teleport going to come in. Jin's here as well to lock down the Xayah. She's going to have to pop her invulnerability here. She's too far in the back line now. Poppy going to get torn apart. Plant going to disrupt the entire team fight there. Excellent use by Tanuki to try to disengage fully from that team fight. But Camille's going to go in and take out the Lee Sin, it looks like. He is unable to get out, but she's getting torn apart and gets blown up. Poppy trying to go in and get some more off the Ahri, but she's taking 1, 2, 3 tower shots right there. Jin's still looking for some more with that bouncing grenade. And there's the curtain call. We'll be able to see if he's going to be able to secure something off of this, and it looks like nothing will be gotten off of it.
We guessed that based off the camera angle. We couldn't actually see. And the fact that everyone's still alive.
Well, he came pretty close there from the looks of it, though.
Shen is running away with his ninja sword between his legs. Just hiding from that massive curtain call that just shoots out and does so much damage and also slows. Plus the final, just like in his gun, does that finisher damage, allowing so much potential for securing those picks, especially at the end of a fight.
And then the minions pick up mid-turret there on the outside of the base, which is going to be important for getting those turrets down. That's one of the last 3 outer turrets that they have to defend for their base. And okay, Jin's critting for 1,500. That's good to know.
Yes, Jhin is becoming an absolute monstrosity. he one-shots the backline minions, essentially, just with his regular auto attacks. And that is an incredible